everyone, Donald Trump wants to turn America into a white ethno-state. Love that HBO gave up on the idea of writing political satire and decided, let's just give the bootlickers of Axios a show instead.
On immigration, some legal scholars believe you can get rid of birthright citizenship without changing the Constitution.
With an executive order.
Exactly.
Right.
Have you thought about that?
Yes.
Tell me more.
This is a press release about Trump wanting to end birthright citizenship granted to people like me by the 14th Amendment. This isn't a gotcha question. Look how giddy this bootlicker Jonathan Swan is as he feeds our demented president lines like a best boy. I know best boys actually do like electrical stuff on set, but I wanted to keep that in there. Keep it in.
It was always told to me that you needed a constitutional amendment.
Right.
Guess
14th
what?
Amendment.
You don't.
You don't.
Wrong, you do. Even the Axios article accompanied only found 2 opinions supporting the statement Swan originally fed to the president. Even Ben Shapiro is like, you can't do this without the Supreme Court. But let's go back to the demented idiot and this cackling hyena.
Number one, you don't need that. Number two,
I mean, that's in dispute.
You could definitely
That's very much in dispute.
Well,
Hey Jonathan, if you know it's in dispute, why did you serve it up to him originally?
number two,
I mean, that's in dispute.
You could definitely
That's very
do
much
it.
in dispute.
Well, you can definitely do it with an act of Congress, but now they're saying I can do it just with an executive order.
We're currently talking about rewriting a constitutional amendment that gave citizenship to freed slaves, which was ratified at a time when it was widely understood that Chinese immigrants and other immigrants of ethnic backgrounds would also be granted citizenship. It's not only the law of the land, it makes absolute sense. So at this point, someone should probably ask why we would do this.
Now, how ridiculous. We're the only country in the world where a person comes in, has a baby, and the baby is essentially a citizen of the United States for 85 years with all of those benefits. It's ridiculous.
No, what's ridiculous is that this claim goes completely unchecked. Also, close your mouth, dude. As far as comparable developed nations go, Canada also has this law. It's called Jus Soli, or Law of the Soil. 30 out of the planet's 194 countries also offer unconditional citizenship granted by birthright. But at this point, no one has asked why this is a problem. Why is it a problem that a child born on this soil is considered a United States citizen? And you can't simply hide behind the parents are breaking the law argument. One, because this law specifically doesn't apply to them, but the innocent children who aren't breaking the law. And 2, given that Trump is literally advocating for overturning 150 years of legal precedent that has been repeatedly reinforced numerous times through a multitude of court cases, the onus is on those who would like to change the law, right? Since Republicans are such staunch constitutionalists when it comes to white dudes doing hate speech or their rights to own an arsenal of murder dildos, there has to be a compelling reason beyond, well, they're breaking the law. Because the criminality of migrant workers or even citizenship status as a whole has always been tied to ethnicity in order to exploit labor. Just like during the time of the 14th Amendment, it was widely agreed that other immigrants who weren't considered citizens due to their ethnicity would now be considered US citizens. So this extended far beyond just the black, recently freed slaves. So this isn't just me rambling like a beta libcuck, it's an accurate reading of our immigration history. Now let's look at Mexicans specifically.
1965 sets a quota on Mexican immigration for the first time ever, and that quota is 20,000 a year. The hundreds of thousands of Mexicans who've been crossing the border have suddenly been turned into criminals. They have suddenly been made illegal.
This was done to continue limiting the rights of a group of citizens during the civil rights movement. Just like the criminal justice system or systemic disenfranchisement continues to disproportionately keep black people in a never-ending cycle of poverty and violence, the criminalization of Mexican migrant workers served the purpose of depressing their wages. So when people try to push for white nativist immigration policies, don't let them get away with claiming that the law has been broken when all manner of law is established with the intention of disenfranchisement. And this conversation should center around whether you agree with its oppressive outcomes or not. More often than not, you can force someone into thinking about why they feel the way they do about immigration. So we should hold those who are clearly pushing for a white ethno-state accountable and ask them exactly why they want to do this. And then ask them why the definition of whiteness has drastically expanded since the days of our founding fathers' clear Anglo-Saxon supremacist beliefs. I'm Hasan Piker. If you're terrified of this white nativist immigration agenda, please share this video with your friends and leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Also, please join me at my Twitch at twitch.tv/Hasanabi every day for a longer conversation. And there's currently a competition going on amongst other TYT hosts. So if you want to support me or TYT in general, please go to tyt.com/Hasan to join TYT membership. And this has been The Breakdown. Never miss another breakdown video by ringing the bell below. You'll get notified whenever we publish something new. Also, don't forget to join TYT today. Download our TYT Plus app on your phone or head on over to tyt.com/join.
Perfect.